coming to the concluding part of this series, we're talking about more of the TPO's role, right? So how is the TPO's role evolving with the new education guidelines and all the digital shift that is happening in everywhere globally? How is the TPO's role evolved now?
Roshan, now the TPO role is not just coordinating with the students or building a recruiting database,
Right.
company recruiter database.
Right.
With the emphasis of NAP, now they are skill-based learning, multidisciplinary exposures, and holistic developments are required. So
Right.
we have to take the help not only for the recruiters, but we have to coordinate with the deans, faculties, industry experts, so that so that the students be future ready instead of job ready.
Right. Interesting. Now, one underrated skill students need to master, right? Before AI makes it mandatory. So before, AI is anyways taking over, what is the one skill that a student must have, irrespective of AI being there or not?
You want to ask I'll reframe your question, except that AI, what is the one skill the student should have?
Yes.
Technically or soft skill?
Both, in comparison to both.
See, if I'm talking about the soft skill, I am a soft skill trainer. The communication is the first priority for me.
Right.
Because if you can't communicate, if you don't have the presentation skill, if you can't have the confidence,
Mm-hmm.
so it is of no use of the academic. And for technically, if you are talking about if you are good, skilled in technically,
Mm-hmm.
and if you have done the presentation, if you have completed all the work by the help of AI,
Right.
but again you are unable to say something
Right.
with the because we are most probably dealing with the MNCs companies,
True.
then it's of no use.
True.
The
Interesting.
adaptability, flexibility, all this are very important KRA of the job.
True. So tell me now, TPO's role is pretty defined. You know what you have to do. How does a TPO upgrade themselves, and in what
Oh.
capacities, what areas?
Oh ma, that is a very good question you have asked, and I should relate with myself
Right.
because Roshan, see how to upgrade TPO. That is okay. If we are taking a qualification, because in that MBA is very mandatory.
Right.
And if you have completed the MBA, we can that is the basic requirement to become a TPO.
Right.
And later on, having a very good relation with the top recruiters,
Mhm.
that is the most important thing.
Right.
Secondly, the TPOs should understand the psychology of the students also.
Okay.
What the student wants to. I'll give you one example. One of the student, he was very introvert,
Okay.
means extremely shy, barely able to do the eye contact, and having the self-doubt that he can do something in the corporate world.
Right.
So here my qualification is not of any use if I've completed, as you told me about the TPO upgrade.
Right.
But I understand how to improve or how to enhance him, because I trust him. Because he, as I told you, adaptability is most important thing. Once we think that we can't change,
Mm-hmm.
we can't do, then we cannot do.
Correct.
So in that case, the one of the students, he was very good in academics, and but has a self-doubt and been rejected multiple times. Me and my team provoke him and encourage him that no, you do something better. This is
Right.
not for yours. And we work day and night for him. whatever the mocks we have completed, whatever the preparation we are doing, what are the companies are required.
Right.
Especially for that boy, I really work hard. His name is Jitesh, sorry.
Right.
So after completing all this process, he was cracked to one top MNC company with a package of 27 LP.
Wow, that is amazing.
Yeah. And he started crying, do I am? And he told me, Mama, you didn't just train me, you believe in me. Until I could believe in myself.
True.
So, TPO have to maintain the coordination between the campus recruiters and the students. This is the
Right.
most important qualification which the TPOs should have and understand, because they have the big trust on us.
True.
I'm not talking about the students, but of the parents also. I have the full data, how that guy, how many times in how many companies, how many process he or she has completed. I have a total record of every student.
Correct. You're right.
It
It
shows-
comes back to the relationship that you mentioned, your relationship with the outside world and your relationship with the students. And
Exactly.
fortunately, that's what led to that student getting that kind of a package. So it does show your effort over there, of course. Now, from a recruiter standpoint, my question is, what if you had, a message to convey to the recruiters out there, everybody out there, what would you say, or what is the message that you would want to give to them so that your life becomes a little easier?
The message I want to just to say that first of all, they have to give an opportunity to every tier of colleges.
Right.
Because if they are being specific, then those students who are not capable, those parents who cannot afford the fees,
Right.
so they have not done something wrong just because they are not financially good. That
Right.
is the reason. But everybody has a choice. Everybody has a choice to go in a good colleges
Right.
and get to the job. But now, unfortunately, so this is the reason the recruiters should give the single chance to all the tier colleges, and
Right.
so that the tier 4 or tier 3 colleges also come ahead.
Absolutely. Great. Thank you for sharing that. And my last question for this series is, the whole industry talks about that students coming out of colleges are not prepared, are not ready. The content that they learn is not current. There's always a difference between of 4 to 5 years. Now, what is the solution for that? What is your opinion on that?
So you are asking, there is a bridge gap between the academic and the industry?
And the industry.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's what I told you, that TPOs have to conduct the sessions every week. As I am continuously doing the sessions, inviting the industry experts from the top MNC companies, so that this whatever the update or whatever the market is going on, my students are knowing about each and everything. They are aware that this is the trend and this is the trend which they have to do, because Roshan, academic is not synchronized, it is not aligned with the skills.
Right. True.
The most important thing is that and how this gap should fulfill just by inviting the guest experts or technical experts, so that they fulfill the gap and the students get the then better opportunity.
True. Well said, Anu. Thank you for sharing your insights, and thank you for giving us great perspectives into what's really going on at the TPO's stage. How they manage the recruiters, how they manage the students. So there's a lot that you guys are managing, and it actually goes unnoticed. The outer world or the corporate industry doesn't really know that, and the whole perspective here of this series, where we've interviewed around 5 to 7 TPOs as of now, is to get a message and understand on a platform where the challenges are and what can be done to address them. So your contribution and your opinions, your perspectives are of great value, and I'm sure once the industry watches they will also understand what's really going on at the grassroots level. So thank you for sharing all that you did right now.
Thank you so much, Roshan. Thank you.
Thank
We have a very nice talk to you.
Absolutely. Pleasure is all mine.